step by step, day by day. And Scott Stapp, that guy from Creed. Did you know that every Creed song was based on an ep of step by step? You probably didn't, so now shut up and learn. It's time for Step by Stapp.
Hey everyone, welcome to Step by Stapp, the podcast. This is another episode of the show. I am one of the hosts of the show. My name is Chris McCarthy, and there's another host here who is a guy. He's ready to make you laugh.
Is that what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we would call what we're doing here?
I mean, you call this a comedy podcast.
I did call this a comedy podcast. That's only because I read that that's what we're called, apparently, by
that is what,
some folks on the internet.
So, make me laugh. Comedy guy.
This feels very...
I wouldn't call this a comedy podcast.
You're
the one who said it.
I thought it was a documentary.
Your name is what?
The documentary's going to be funny. Rob Haddon.
Rob Haddon, thank you. Now tell me a joke.
Who are you? The guy from Boondock Saints? What's happening here?
I wish I was the guy from Boondock Saints. You're talking about Willem Dafoe?
I don't think that's the guy I'm talking about. The guy who's like, make me laugh, funny man.
Oh,
funny
listen,
man, make me laugh. Tell me a joke.
Yeah,
the joke.
Only thing I know about that movie is that you have to love it if you're in college.
Yeah, that's the rule with Boondock Saints, was if you were in college, it had to be the most amazing movie ever. It had to be some weird underground thing that no one's ever heard of.
I think I pretended I liked it when I was in college, but I never saw it.
Oh, yeah, no, and then after college, you don't have to like it anymore. It's not good.
I think it's bad.
It's probably Willem Dafoe's best work, but it's not good.
No, that can't be true.
Oh, come on. What was better? Spider-Man?
The one where he played the vampire or something. Rob, thanks for being here on the show again.
You're welcome.
As the co-host, and I gotta say, so far, you have not made me laugh.
I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get there, okay?
But anyway, welcome to the show. Step by Stapp is the podcast where we tell you about the 90s sitcom Step by Step.
Mm-hmm.
And we also tell you about Creed because, well, we have to.
There's a very good reason.
Yeah, no, we don't have a choice.
We're kind of obligated by the name of the show, right?
It's something that we signed up for, and it is now our duty to bring you the news, the good news, about our friend Scott Stapp.
Do you think we signed up for this? Like it was some kind of like activity?
There was a sign-up sheet. And it was like podcasts that haven't been done yet. And this was on the list. It was at the very end.
It is weird how podcast topics really are out there like a GoDaddy, like a website, right? Just like a GoDaddy.com. You go out and you just you buy basically the domain for the idea.
Yeah, it's exactly what we did. We have licensed this concept.
When we stop paying, I think we lose all of this.
If we don't re-up again at the end of every year, we lose the show.
Oh, yes. That was in the contract. Yeah,
that was in the contract.
Yeah.
Speaking of the contract, today, it is the last regular episode of the year. And because obviously next time is going to be our big holiday special, the big thing that we always do. And but
which is contractual, but yeah.
It's part of the contract as well. But corporate has told us that it is our year-end review, our performance review. Mm-hmm. And as such, they have sent a couple of people from HR here, and they are monitoring us today. Mm-hmm. And so,
it's kind of like a ride-along kind of deal.
It's definitely like that. And if you notice us being a little weird and a little like self-conscious, it's because there's these two people staring at us. Yeah. They're in the room, and they are taking notes, and they're looking at us. They don't appear to be happy with us.
It's just a lot of like shaking their heads and looking down. I gotta say, I was pretty tight to start this episode. It's just because they're making me feel a little weird.
Well, basically, after every word you've said, you've glanced over at them and they've nodded.
Well, they're on either side, and I keep like looking side to side.
And both of them are shaking their head in disapproval.
Mm-hmm. And then writing notes really, really rapidly.
Frantically.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but let's not let that stop us from having a good show.
No, and you know what? You at home, you don't have to see these people. You don't have to know they're there, right? Like, just listen, enjoy. I'm sure this will be just like any other episode where we talk Step, we talk Stapp.
Yes, and I didn't finish saying this before, but the reason we're talking about both of those things is because Scott Stapp wrote every song, Creed song and otherwise, about the show Step by Step. And there's an episode today that it's the season premiere of season 4 of Step by Step, and it's about Mark taking karate lessons, and it's called The Karate Kid, which is very original. And it's Scott Stapp also wrote a song about that. It's called What If, and it's from the album Human Clay. So we're going to tell you about both of those things. And
I know what you're thinking already. What if? What does that have to do with the episode? What if this was actually an original idea and they didn't just rip off the Karate Kid? Maybe. I don't know. You'll have to stick around and find out.
You have to listen later because we're not going to tell you that right away. That would be, that would ruin the whole show, and we would just end it now.
And don't fast forward because that's cheating.
And we have a contractual obligation to make this show at least 40 minutes.
That's so absolutely in the contract. And we have to just talk about a bunch of other stuff for 40 minutes. It's really, to us, filler. It's filler, and honestly, if I could end the show in the first 5 minutes, I would, and go back to doing what I really want to be doing, which is playing with my yo-yos. You have a lot of yo-yos. I have I've been meaning to talk to you about this. Why? It's a lot, man. Well, I have a yo-yo collection, which is I feel like the word you're looking for was fetish. It's not weird. Okay. So because I play with my yo-yos naked, and I quote unquote get off on it. Yeah, that makes it and that's you told me you have certain yo-yos for certain moves. Quote unquote the only way I can have pleasure. Well, that makes it quote unquote a fetish now. Are you the fetish police? I don't think I'm the fetish police, but I look, whatever you're into, that's cool. You do you. Yes, but I think we all have to just come to terms with you have a bit of a weird thing for yo-yos. I did not. That's all I want you to do is just admit that. I didn't want to even be talking about this tonight, and I realized I brought it up. I do realize that. You did. You kind of stepped in it. So you now want me to admit that I have a yo-yo fetish? Well, you did say it's the only way that you could possibly get off. Quote unquote. Yo-yo moves. I said quote unquote. Well, then explain what you meant by that. I'll give you another chance. Achieve orgasm. Yeah, okay, we're still in the same place. Right. Yeah, when you talk about walking the dog, you're like, yeah, well, I tie it to the end of my penis and then I roll it out. And I made you sound like that. I never said that. But yeah, and then you said my penis is like the leash. I never said that. Put a collar on it and everything. No, it's all just a little too much. Rob, I never said that. You do 3 yo-yos at a time, one off of each hand and one off of your penis. You call that the devil's triangle. I never said any of that. All of it is true. But I never said it. You just watched me do it. Yeah, I had to. You made me watch you do it. Well, that's also one of the only ways I can quote unquote get off. Yeah, you said, hey, can you come over a little early? I want to do a little performance. And I said, what are you, in a ballet show or doing karate or something? What? You're just come over and you'll see. Come upstairs. And no matter what you hear, just open the door and you'll see what's going on. And come into the yo-yo den, I said. Yeah, you said come into the yo-yo den, but you spelled it C-U-M over text. I should say this, Rob. The HR people don't look like they like this conversation. I'm sure they're a little uncomfortable knowing that the host of the show has basically been me-tooing me. No. Hey. You said, watch me do around the world, and you were spinning it, and it was circling your balls. Okay. I'm being told to end this conversation. They're giving us they're drawing a line across their neck with their finger, like a cut this. Mm-hmm. And no, cut is with a tooth, like a scissor, cut it out. One of them, there are 2 of them. One of them is doing the neck thing, and one of them is the other one is doing the Dave Coulier. The Dave Coulier. So we should cut this conversation. We should. Well, we can always edit it out. I know we don't edit. We don't edit. I will probably edit this out. You probably should. It's making me look like, to be honest, quite the perv. Yeah, I mean, a man is but his actions. I am not a pervert, by the way. No, I never said. I just want to state that. I don't think you're a pervert. No. I'm going to cut the part where I said all that stuff out, but I just for now. Just going to throw this out there. You listeners at home won't know what we're referring to because I will have cut all the stuff about how I just play with yo-yos and my dong all day. I'm not a pervert. Okay. Great. So let's talk about Step by Step, right? By step, should we talk about that? Get to it. Okay. So this episode is about Mark. And Mark is taking karate lessons. Excuse me, Christopher.
Okay.
Christopher, excuse me, can I have your attention?
Yes, HR.
Excuse me.
Okay, HR rep
Can I come
is
on mic?
interrupting a show. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Rob, you
Hi.
out of the way? Yeah.
Oh, wow, she shoved Rob out of the way.
God.
Hello, it's good to be on mic now.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah,
I have a
good.
bit of
You're
a problem.
kind
I don't know
of,
if you noticed that.
you're kind of, no. Well, yes, there is a problem, is that you're in Rob's seat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does he own this furniture? Is this not paid for?
No, but I do, and
by the
I would
podcast
prefer
company?
that
is this
he
your
stays
private
into
furniture? I'm sorry, are you
Listen,
using your private
ma'am-
materials for company business?
Ma'am, kind of.
That's allowed, actually. It really helps our bottom line.
What do you want? You interrupted the show.
What do I want?
What do you want?
Maybe like $1 million and a cigar and a martini, but that's about all I really want.
If you're going to be on mic, who are you?
Who am I? I'm the HR rep.
Yeah, I know you are.
Lizette Ferguson.
What's your name?
Lizette Ferguson?
I thought you said legit.
Legit? I'm sorry, do you think my name was legit?
I think that's what you said the first time.
Listen, I'm not going to make it hard for you. If you want to call me legit, you can call me legit. It's Lizette.
Your name is Legit Ferguson.
Legit Ferguson.
Legit Ferguson. I don't know what your name is, but regardless of that,
Legit Ferguson, yeah.
what are you doing interrupting the show?
Well, I'm sorry. There was a conversation that was just had, and honestly, that's a bit against company policy. You have any idea what I'm talking about?
To
You want
have a
take a
conversation?
guess?
What?
You want to take a guess into what conversation I'm alluding to?
Oh, it's probably about the yo-yos.
It's a bit about the yo-yos, yes.
Yeah,
And how
you don't approve of that. I
No,
already
you walk-
said I
You
would.
walk the dog with your dog.
No. I already said I would.
And honestly, I don't think that's great of a name. I call it walk the dog.
Okay.
Not walk the dog with your dog. It's too many words, mouthful.
So I already said I would cut that part out. And
Yes,
why
but you're
is
still
your
saying it to a coworker.
your
That's a problem.
partner is now taking notes about what you're saying? And that, like, what is that?
I'm an employee as well. Whatever comes out of my mouth represents a company.
Oh, wow, so now they're monitoring you?
I am putting myself in danger right now by actually talking to you about your behavior. It's really a
Yeah, are you guys supposed to get
Jacob's
on
ladder.
mic? A Jacob's ladder? But so what do you want me to do? I already said I would cut it out. What do you want me to do?
Well, I just want to make sure it's not going to happen again.
Me talking about getting off on, quote unquote, getting off on yo-yos? It won't happen again.
You can get off on yo-yos, but don't do it on company time and don't do it in front of other employees. I think that's all we can ask for. If you want to do that with your wife, that's fine if she likes it.
No, she doesn't. And she won't.
Oh, she doesn't?
No.
I'm also a marriage counselor on the side if you need some tips.
Hey, legit. Legit, you want some backup?
Oh, I'm sorry, Christopher. Excuse me for a second. Yes, Jade. Jade.
Legit.
Jade.
You want me to get in there?
Don't want you to get in here. I think I could use a little bit of help. Yeah, he's not really understanding what the problem is.
Tell him to get out of the way. I want to talk to the other one.
Christopher, could you please get up from your seat? Jade's going to have a seat.
Wait, hold on. You want me to get up so that this person, Jade, who's now screaming off mic, can sit in my seat?
Listen, Christopher, your podcast will get done one way or the other.
Yeah, legit. You move your fat ass too. I want to talk to Rob.
All right, well, I guess we both have to change seats, okay? Some musical chairs around here, don't you think?
I don't know what's
Listen,
happening.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, bye.
Chris, you're just going to stand over there, buddy? All right. All right, here she
All
is.
right,
Hey.
let's see here.
I'm sorry.
Your name is Rob, right?
My name is Rob. Yeah, your name is
All right.
Jade?
Jade Brownstein.
Jade Brownstein, okay.
Let's not get too into the personals. Hey, kid. I got a question for you.
Are you chewing gum? Or are you just moving it around in your mouth?
Listen. None of your business.
Okay.
It's illegal for you to chew gum on a podcast.
Is it
Are you
illegal?
chewing gum?
Wait, hold on. Let's go over the legal versus company policy. There's two different things here. I would say that chewing gum on a podcast is bad form. Illegal?
You got a lot of trouble coming your way, kid, if you're going to try to challenge me on legal versus illegal. You know why?
Why's that?
Because I watched every episode of Law and Order.
Every single one?
Every single one.
SVU?
Yes.
No one watched SVU.
Richard Belzer might as well be my frickin' cousin.
Is he your cousin?
He might as well be.
Can
But that's not
can
the
I help
point.
you with something?
The point is that you guys sitting here thinking you guys are funny. You guys think you're funny? Question number one. Make me laugh.
I think we do okay. Whoa, that's not even a question. That's a demand. Make you laugh?
You got 5 seconds.
That's not really what we do here. It's
5
not really stand-up
seconds.
jokes. Oh, God.
And
All right.
1. 2.
What's the deal with peanut bags on airplanes?
4.
You can never get them open. Oh, that was funny.
Hold on a second.
I'm glad you think that was funny. That was great.
Oh boy, was I wrong about you. I thought you weren't funny, but then you come out with that. What was it again?
What's the deal with peanuts on airplanes? You can never get the bags
No,
open.
shut up.
All right. You have a great sense of humor, I have to say. It's who are your favorite comedians?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably wouldn't know him. Marty Stewart.
You're right. I don't know him. Martin Stewart.
Marty Stewart.
Oh, I don't know him.
Well, he's a country singer, but boy, does he make me laugh. Some of that banter he's got going in between those songs.
Yeah, a bit of like a Dave Matthews type.
I don't know who that is, but he always does one of these. He's like, ladies and germs.
Oh, yeah. Very funny. Okay. Bit of like a lounge singer.
Listen, you guys are in big trouble, though, for your HR.
Why? Why are we in big trouble? What's going on?
I feel like it
we're
would.
pretty by the book around
think
here,
it
other
would
than
be
the
best.
yo-yo thing?
I think it would be best to talk to you one-on-one off mic.
I'm not really comfortable doing
We're
it
gonna
off
talk.
mic.
We're gonna talk to you one-on-one off mic.
That's fine.
You guys do segment breaks?
I didn't even think we were recording, but I guess we could throw it to a segment. All right. All right.
Are you the one who usually does that? Do you usually throw to segments?
I'm not usually the one who does this, but I can since you're here and I'm
I don't
here.
know if I feel comfortable with that.
Oh, you don't want to mess up the rhythm of the show?
No, I don't want to mess up the rhythm of the show. My goal is to keep this show as pristine as possible. And from what I can understand, you're the funny man.
I'd say I'm the one with the anecdotes.
This other clown seems to be the pervert. And I got some issues with him, too.
Is it about being a pervert?
That's my main issue with him. But I don't want to throw off the rhythm of the show. The people who are listening to this show, they want to hear as good of a show as possible. And so me coming in here and hearing a funny joke, that's good, right?
You seem to enjoy it,
Right?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's great.
But I also don't want to throw off the rhythm, so I'm gonna step out of the way and legit. Why don't you and I go have a smoke?
Oh, I'd love to have a smoke right now. It's been a little while since I've had one.
Thank you.
Virginia Slims.
Yes. Goodbye. Okay, Rob.
Hey, this is insane.
Yeah.
By the way, these are the HR reps?
These are the HR reps from corporate. And here's the weird thing. I didn't know we were owned by a corporation.
That is weird.
Did you?
I didn't. I know, we host this on Libsyn or something.
I don't think we have a parent company. Did they say where they were from? I don't think they did even.
No, we assumed they were from corporate.
I have no reason to not believe them. So
I don't know why you're throwing doubt on this. They come in here, they say they're from corporate. When have we ever been fooled by somebody, No one in here has ever come in and lied to us.
No one has
Any
ever.
guest on the
no,
podcast
no.
ever. It's always been on the up and up and truthful.
At this moment, I can't recall any time that has happened.
No.
So listen, let's go to a segment break. Here's my plan, Rob.
Yeah.
Let's record this episode.
I was going to say scatter.
Well, that's a great plan, but instead, let's record the episode, do whatever they say. Then when they leave, we'll delete it and start over and just do a different one.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So we'll do that. We won't use this episode.
Yeah, no. Throw this one out. This is,
Okay.
yeah, let's just humor them and get them the fuck out.
Right. So when we come back, we're going to talk about the episode of Step by Step where Mark takes karate lessons. And then later we'll talk about the song What If by Creed and about how that song's about the episode and all of that. All of the stuff that you normally hear in an episode of Step by Step. Be right back.
Step by step.
What's the matter, though, dude?
I just got kicked out of karate class for not being tough enough.
Well, it's not your fault, Mark. That coach was a jerk.
Well, that's easy for you to say, Mom. But for me, this is just one more humiliating event in my pathetic little life. Now I'm never going to be able to prove I'm a man.
Okay, that was a clip from an episode of Step by Step about karate in which Mark takes karate lessons. And Mark decides that he wants to prove that he's a man. And he does this by signing up for karate. Mm-hmm. And the day he gets there, they kick him out for not being tough enough, as he says.
The part that really stuck with me is when he said, I'll never get to prove that I'm a man.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and he's right.
He is. No, he's right. He's 100% correct. It's just, for a kid that young to be that self-aware is impressive.
But yeah, so Mark goes to his karate class like we were talking about, and essentially what happens is that he learns... Oh, boy. I'm sorry.
We need you.
I'm sorry.
Boys, we need to talk to you now.
Legit.
Yeah.
Percocet is interrupting us right now.
Percocet, yes.
What is it?
I'm sorry. Is there anybody ready to talk to me? I'm sorry, Rob. Can you get up? Can I get on mic, please?
Rob, why are you getting up so fast?
Move your ass. Thank you.
What do you want?
Oh, we feel like we need to get the full story about something that's been happening with your podcast. And,
Something's been happening with the podcast.
well, yeah, something's been happening, and we think there might be
Okay.
some outside actors involved. And
Outside actors
not,
involved.
and not outside actors in the way
Well,
that you
we've
bring
had
in.
guests on the show.
Yes,
if
but
that's
most
what
of
you're
them are
referring
just
to.
you and Rob doing voices.
What? No.
Oh, no, it's painful.
Who told you that? That's false.
No one told us that. We just, we listen and we're like, oh, well, this sounds exactly like them, just doing a really bad accent.
Well, thank you for listening. That's very nice.
Hey, you need those clicks, baby.
You kind of have to, and we do need the clicks. Thank you. And so, but you're not talking about those types of outside
No,
actors.
not at all. We think there are people who are interfering, or maybe even you're interfering.
Interfering with what? With the show?
No, not with the show. The show itself is fine, but possibly with American politics.
You think outside actors or me personally are interfering with American
whether
politics?
you know it or not,
Hey.
you are a platform that is ripe for propaganda.
Well, I'm so glad you brought this up because I have to tell you now, we are not politics.
And that's what you're saying. That's exactly what someone who is politics would say.
No. Are you accusing me of being politics?
I'm
And
not
Rob's over there shaking his head vehemently, but he can't get on mic right now.
I am absolutely accusing you of being politics at this very moment in time.
I would like to see proof. If you're accusing me of being politics, which I am not.
Well, I think this should be a private conversation.
Okay.
You and I should go into a room. Jade and Rob should go into a room. This is not a swingers thing. We do not leave our keys in the bowl at the door. I know I saw that bowl there that said, please put your keys in it and yo-yos if you have them.
Okay, so can I have 1 second with Rob before we go into our one-on-ones? Just 1 second.
Well, this isn't a final goodbye. I'll be able to talk to him later.
Yeah, I just want to talk to him before we do the one-on-ones. If you guys can just go into your respective rooms. And,
that's
Rob,
fine.
can I just get 1 second with Rob?
I call the yo-yo den.
No one goes in there. You can use the bathroom, and I'm with you, I guess.
I don't have to use the bathroom, but I can if you need me to.
No, we'll go into the bathroom for the one-on-one.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Okay.
Jesus, what the fuck is happening? I have to go into a private room with Jade, and you get legit?
Apparently,
This seems unfair.
Listen, here's what we got to do, though. They want to take us away from the show, is what I've gathered, right? Because they want to ask us questions. They think we're politics.
We're not.
I know.
We're not fucking politics.
I know we are not
We are
politics.
the least politics
How
ever.
many times do we have to state that we're not politics?
I don't even know who the 17th president was. How am I politics?
I didn't even think there was one.
I think we skipped it.
They want to talk to us, but here's the thing. We should take our mics and hide them for our own protection.
I think so. I think
Okay.
we can hit him with them.
Well, yeah, if it comes to that, I hope it doesn't. But I was thinking just to record ourselves for legal defense.
Yeah,
if
you
we
don't
need
think
to.
they're going to see like the wires coming out of our pants and running back to the mixer?
Oh, wait. We have to talk about Mark and his karate class.
Just get it real quick.
Okay, so what happened? Mark went to karate class. He got kicked out because he wasn't tough enough.
Yep.
Cody taught him a bunch of moves.
Yep. There was a big montage scene where they actually played the guitar riff from Rocky, which seems absolutely, honestly, bananas. Because I
played-
didn't even play that in Rocky.
Well, they played the entire song from Rocky.
Yeah.
The not Eye of the Tiger, the instrumental
Dun, dun,
Rocky
dun, dun,
theme.
dun, 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 dun.
But they played all of it. It was a very long montage. It was all about Mark doing push-ups and stuff and getting ready.
He was bad at him, too.
And
He had
then
horrible form.
Goes to the karate match and he meets a kid and the kid is like real tough and he has to fight him for some reason.
I'm sorry, you boys coming?
Yes, we'll be right there. Legit.
Just a little gentle reminder.
Okay, bye. So he's fighting this kid. The kid's dad is also the coach, and he is so mean. And he's so mean to Mark. And he's mean to Cody, too.
He's such a dick. It's almost like, he reminds me of like Spike's dad from like Little Giants, just like a huge prick.
He's
who definitely beats his kid.
A grown-up bully who has a bully kid. And he's way over the top. And the reason he's so over the top is because they have to make him that way so that at the end, Cody can kick his butt.
Yeah, because Mark ends up losing to this kid. It was close. Mark put up a fight.
Very close.
I gotta say.
But so Mark loses, but it's fine because he gains the respect of the other kid. Except the kid's dad is still out for blood. And they're leaving. Mark and Cody are leaving, and they've learned a lesson. And Cody's like, good job, learning a lesson. And as they're leaving, the dad of the other kid is like, Cody, you guys suck. And Cody's like, this is what people do, but it's fine. Don't pay him any mind.
Yeah, some people are dicks, move on.
And then as they're walking out the door, the guy runs up to Cody and pushes him in the back. Literally makes contact and assaults Cody. And then Cody goes, all right, now unfortunately, I have to kick his butt. And then he does. And they have a match. Cody and this coach.
The referee's in on this. The crowd's all sitting there watching this happen, and like they're like shitting green scum over their faces because they know that they're gonna.
Well, the match was over, and the crowd sits there and continues to watch as this adult berates another adult and his kid.
Yeah, no one steps in, and they basically sit there like it's the gladiator.
Yeah, and they're out for blood. This crowd at the dojo, and Cody kicks his butt. The end.
Boys, time's really running out of here.
Okay. Yes, all right. We're going to go have our one-on-one.
I'm concerned and lonely.
Yep, we're going to go have...
lonely
Okay,
by
Legit is
ourselves.
getting lonely. And we have to have our one-on-ones with corporate HR. So we will do that, and we'll be right back. And we're also going to talk about the Creed song, What If? And of course, that's about that episode about karate. So be right back.
Step by step.
Okay, please state your name for the record.
Robert Nathan Haddon. Hadden.
You don't need to spell it. I don't give a shit.
You have it there in your paperwork.
You don't have any recording devices on you, nothing like that?
No.
Okay, great. Not going to check, but great.
I mean, I'm not wearing a wire. There's no reason to pat me down or anything.
Listen, you're the funny one, right?
That's what they tell me. That's what you tell me.
That's what I told you. You made me laugh before. You made me chuckle, so I'm going to be straight with you.
All right.
What did she tell you? You're in here for some kind of treason thing or something?
Treason?
Oh, is that what I said?
I'm sorry. No. I was told that we're in here because there might be some bad actors or something.
It's your Twitter account.
Oh, I took that as some
it's
of the people we had on were good
the
actors.
step-by-step Twitter account's been compromised.
Compromised?
It has
Listen,
been.
I don't even run that account.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't touch Twitter.
So you don't know anything about this tweet?
Definitely not.
I didn't even read the tweet.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So this says, my name is Rob. Praise ISIS. That's a tweet.
From what account?
At Robert Nathan Haddon.
Oh, that's not my handle.
Oh, it's not?
That's not my handle.
Okay.
Your voice okay there?
What?
You know the way Twitter doesn't work by people just
That's just
taking their name and putting it at. That's not how Twitter works.
So that's not you?
No.
Okay.
My old Twitter handle used to be hashtag Haddon. I got off of social media though. It's a waste of time.
Okay. So then the rest of these tweets probably aren't you then either.
Probably not. Why? What else did you think I had written?
This one says hashtag I am a Russian bot. That's not you. That's not you.
That's not. What, do I look like a Russian bot?
It says at Robert Nathan Haddon.
Again, not how this works. Generally, just not. Listen, there's one thing you should know on Twitter.
Listen,
you can actually pretend to be anybody else.
There's one thing you should know. I don't give a flying shit about any of that Twitter stuff.
Then why are we here?
This is what Legit keeps trying to get me to tell you about. She's trying to hammer home the old treason thing. And don't tell her that I told you that, because she is after you guys for treason.
I haven't spoken to her, honestly. Like, she's yelled at me in my seat.
And you won't.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
And you're not recording this, right?
Of course not. Why would I be?
The only problem I have with you guys, and listen, you guys are a couple of good guys. You're the funny one. I know that.
Thank you. I keep telling Chris that I think I'm the funnier one, but he doesn't listen.
He's not funny, and you are funny. And guess what? Make me laugh right now.
Priest and a pastor walk into a bar. funny, right? It's fun. It's funny to think of a priest and a pastor inside a bar, right?
Imagine the two of them together.
Yeah, a priest and a pastor.
Can you imagine the kind of stuff they would get up to, those two?
Probably, honestly, kids.
Don't even start.
They shouldn't.
Listen, I got only one problem with you guys.
Yeah, what's the problem?
You talk about your butts too much.
Is that a problem with corporate? Or is that just your own personal preference?
This is my own personal thing.
Oh, okay.
I have a thing, and I like clean comedy, you know?
Yeah.
I like stuff that you could really, you don't need to hear a curse word to laugh.
Oh, yeah, like Will Smith.
In my opinion, Will Smith is one of the funniest comedians. He's up there. He's one of my favorites, up there with Jeff Foxworthy. You could do a little bit without his redneck stuff.
That's the whole bit, though.
But what?
What's left if you take out the redneck stuff?
His
comedy?
mustache is fucking hilarious. The way that it's just over his upper lip, but just under his nose.
You mean mustaches?
Stop. Oh my God, you're going to bust my hernia. Yeah, that's what I meant. But I like clean family comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the Cosby Show.
If you guys throw in, yeah, like that. If you guys throw in just a couple jokes about like, I don't know, going to the dentist or something, or like feeding your kids chocolate cake for breakfast, then maybe we'd be onto something.
So we can keep the butt stuff as long as we have some family-friendly jokes.
No.
That has to go.
No. Butt stuff. God, I don't want to hear a word about your butts anymore. Enough fanny talk, Rob.
Oh, not even. We can't even use words other than butt.
You want to talk about your fannies?
Can't talk about my pooper.
I am about to reach over the table and strangle you.
I can see you. You're getting very red. I'm very sorry.
And I am not supposed to be getting this hyped up. I'm on medication.
What kind?
For my heart.
Oh. You had it broken once?
Try 1,000,000 times.
Oh, boy, that's rough.
Luckily, I found the one.
Yeah?
Love of my life, Ralph.
He's a good guy?
He's a great guy. What are you trying to say? You know something about Ralph?
I don't know anything about Ralph.
You think he's fucking around on me?
Listen, I didn't say he's fucking
Ralph
around.
is what did he tell you? What is it Lucinda?
Is it Lucinda?
Is it Lucinda?
Lucinda? No.
What do you know?
It's not Lucinda.
How do you know it's not Lucinda?
I'm sure it's not Lucinda.
She's always over there up in our bedroom alone with him.
She's in your bedroom with him alone?
Right now.
Are you home when that happens?
Usually.
Really?
And sometimes when I'm not. Most of the time when I'm not.
Really? Wait, hold on. The times you have been, did you walk in on them or did she just come over and go right upstairs?
So you come in, she'll go upstairs and I'll hear some bed just bumping up and down and banging against the wall, and I hear, fuck me, Ralph. Fuck me, Ralph.
I mean, she's just asking him to fuck her. He's not actually fucking her, right? She's just asking for it.
He's like, I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
And then they're both at the same time. They're like, we're both coming.
Yeah, I hate to tell you this, Jade. Ralph's cheating on you with Lucinda.
What did you just say to me?
I said Ralph's cheating. I don't know what else to tell you.
Listen, you're supposed to be the funny one. I come here for laughs, clean comedy. I don't want to hear you talking smut about my husband.
He's fucking with your emotions.
I don't. If you had not said the F word, I would have laughed at that, but I'm sorry. That's not funny. Listen, if Leggett ever asks about this conversation, just tell I told you that you had treason.
You want me to tell Leggett that I had treason? Look, I'll do it. I don't want to get you in trouble, but you don't get me in trouble, all right?
Okay, so,
right.
okay.
Hey, pinky swear on this
pinky swear, yes. So,
yeah.
Okay, but we both agree that you're not going to talk about your butt anymore, right?
I won't talk about my butt anymore now. I can make that deal.
Okay.
And I won't tell, I'll tell Leggett that all we're doing is treason stuff.
Okay, and you now have been officially charged with treason in the United States.
Wait, what?
What? You said
what
you agreed.
Your voice again?
What? You agreed. We had an agreement.
An agreement that I wouldn't talk about butt stuff.
Yes,
I didn't have an agreement that you
went with the federal prosecutor's
charge
office.
me with treason. You're what? I'm not going down for this shit, man.
I gotta go. You already.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, bye.
Oh, Jesus. Good thing I recorded that.
What did you say?
What? Nothing.
Oh, good. I thought you said, oh, good. Glad I recorded that.
No, I would never. You asked me if I was wearing any recording equipment. I said no.
Have a good day, Rob. Be well. God bless you.
God bless.
So here we are in the bathroom.
Yes, we are in the bathroom. That is for sure.
Why did you pick this room?
Why did I make this room?
No,
I didn't. It was here when I bought the house.
I didn't say you made the room. I assumed it was here when you bought the house. You usually build it with at least one bathroom. I think that's code. But why did you pick this room for us to meet in? You had your choice of any room in the house.
I feel cliche saying this, but your leg is up on the tub in a way. I have to ask, are you trying to seduce me?
What do you think? This is The Graduate? No.
Mrs. Percocet.
Call Mrs. Robinson.
Why would I do that?
Because I fucking told you to.
Why are we having this one-on-one conversation? And I'm not recording.
I think you know why.
Not recording.
I think you know why.
Why?
I didn't ask you if you were recording. Why would you say something like
What?
that?
No, because
why,
I'm not.
Why would you say that?
Because I'm not recording. Because I'm not recording.
Christopher, shut up.
Yes.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Shut your dirty little hole.
Okay, please take your finger off my lips.
Now, what do you think we're in this room, Christopher? What do you think we're here together in this room talking?
I think you're trying to seduce me. If I had to guess, you have your leg up on the side of the bathtub. You've pulled your skirt all the way up to reveal your entire leg, and you just had your hand on my mouth.
Yes. No. Why are we here, Christopher? Why are we here? Tell me why we're here. You know why we're here.
Already told you. I think you want to like do some weird sex thing with me.
No, that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here at all. I mean, that might happen. Who knows? People have a good time.
It won't. My wife's in the other room.
Yeah, I know. We had a good talk before. We had a good chat.
You and her?
Yeah, she knows I'm in here with you.
She does?
She does. She knows why. Do you know why?
I would love you to tell me.
Well, she flipped on you.
She flipped on me?
Oh, she did a flip, yes.
How did she flip on me?
Your Twitter account.
Yes. Step by step? At Step by Step?
Obviously. A vehicle for Russian propaganda. Have you noticed what you've been posting on there?
That's not true.
Have you noticed what you've been posting?
Have I noticed what I've been posting? Yes, I have.
Have you noticed?
Yes.
Okay, here's one.
I promote the new episodes on there. That's all I do.
Here's one right here. It says, our big Halloween special. We sit down with a paranormal investigator to hear about some recent supernatural events in the news.
Yeah, that's an episode. It was the Halloween episode of the podcast.
What's very strange is this was liked by 25,000 people.
What?
Quote unquote.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. I didn't quote unquote know that. Normally, I thought everyone ignored every post I made.
No, you have 25,000 likes on this one. Well, here's what we can tell, okay? Mm-hmm. We can see the downloads, and the tweets and the likes are much higher than the downloads. I won't say how far.
People are downloading the thousands. People are downloading my tweets.
No, people are downloading your podcast. Oh. There's a large disparity between the two. We investigated. We thought you were paying $5 just for likes on Twitter, but it seems that that's not true. What we think is happening is you're actually a mode for propaganda in the U.S. If you look at some of the people who are actually liking your tweets, take a look.
I already told you I can't see that. From my perspective, and I think from everyone else's, it looks like nobody's doing anything on my Twitter account.
Well, here's one right here. It's from Big Ups Putin 97.
Okay.
And he says, love this podcast. Can't wait to destroy America.
Really?
Hashtag MAGA.
What?
Hashtag Trump train.
Big Ups Putin said that?
97, yeah. Here's the next one. Big Ups Putin 98. He just says hashtag MAGA, hashtag MAGA, hashtag MAGA, hashtag burn it down.
I don't know either of those people. Big Ups Putin 97, I don't know him. Big Ups Putin 98, I definitely don't know.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you, but this is what's happening, okay? And here's what's going to happen.
Read me one more. What's another one?
You want to hear another? You can't even see this on your own phone. You want me to read them to you?
I want you to read me one more because I don't know any of these.
This one's called Boondock Saints 69. And it says, this podcast is the greatest thing I've ever listened to, except for a speech Putin gave last week. Hashtag MAGA. Hashtag Putin. Hashtag Big Ups Putin.
I do know who that is.
Oh, you know who that is?
That's Rob.
That's Rob.
That's Rob. He loves Boondock Saints.
He said he wasn't even on Twitter.
Yeah, he lies.
I heard that.
He's a liar. Rob's a liar. I'll flip him. Do you want me to flip on Rob? Because I will do that. I'll sell him down the river for anything. What do you want to get him
Do you know
on?
what you're even being charged for?
No.
It's the T word.
So many words start with the letter T. You're going to have to be more specific.
Treason.
Oh, wow.
It's treason.
Okay.
And you, as I have heard, are the host of the podcast, and you are paying the domain.
No.
And you run the Twitter account. That's what I've heard so far.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, that's true.
From what we can tell, Rob is a ghost on Twitter.
Yeah, but that's what he wants you to think. Remember when he said, I'm not on Twitter, I don't have social media?
I really remember that. Yes, I was taking vigorous notes.
Right. So he's lying because that, I guarantee you, and the only person I could think of who would have a Twitter handle with the name Boondock Saints would be him.
You don't think there's more than one person with a handle Boondock Saints and then a number?
What was the number, 69?
Yes.
That's him. Guarantee it.
Anyway, so treason, and I'll just, I'm just going to write you this ticket.
No, a ticket?
A ticket, yes.
What's how is it like a fine or something?
Oh, treason's not really that big of a deal anymore. Our president does it. You know, everyone does it.
Really?
Treason's kind of fashionable these days.
So what do I get?
It's the hottest thing on the runway.
Oh, is this a good thing?
It's kind of a good thing these days, yeah.
You're writing me a ticket. Is it a ticket to something?
It's more of like an award.
Wow.
And you got a ticket to ride, my friend.
I'll take it. Yeah,
you
okay.
Ticket to ride
fine.
Me,
where do I?
If you want.
What?
What?
Oh, you are coming on to me.
Sorry.
Listen.
Hopefully, I'm coming on you.
No. Okay. This is sexual harassment. You are harassing me. I don't want to be in here. You have now put your leg completely blocking the door.
You can grab me right by the pussy if you want.
No. Okay. No. This is. I'm going under your leg now. I'm leaving. Bye.
Yes, go right under.
Yes. No. But all
no,
the way.
Hey, no,
all
not
the way.
that far. No.
Bye.
Oh my God, Chris, you're back. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Rob,
how's it going in there with you?
I have bad news. Is that we still have to talk about the song.
That's good news.
The Creed
That's
song.
what I want to do.
I thought we were done,
All
but
right.
we're not. The Creed song's called "What If."
But we're deleting this whole thing anyway.
That's true. Well, yeah. So I'll just keep this part, I guess.
Yeah, just keep this part and we'll put in more filler.
Why don't I just play like 10, 15 seconds of the song?
Play it now,
Okay.
please.
Yep. All right.
And that was What If
Yeah. Thanks,
by
Rob.
Creed.
Yes.
Look, I'm just trying to speed it up.
Thanks.
You get with the preamble and shit.
No, there should not be any preamble. So what is this? How is this song about step by step? To me, it's obvious.
Well, let's pull the lyrics.
Yeah. So, What If by Creed. I can't find the rhythm in all my reason. I've lost sense of time and all seasons. Feel I've been beaten down by the words of men who have no grounds. Can't sleep beneath the trees of wisdom when your axe has cut the roots that feed them. Okay.
Do you mind if I start?
No, never.
Feel I've been beaten down by the words of men who have no grounds. Who's been beaten down? Mark.
Cut there. Feel I've been beaten down. That's it. That's the key.
Yeah.
Because guess what happens when you take karate? He gets beaten
Someone's
down.
been beaten down, okay? Mark was beaten down.
First Mark.
Yep. Then Cody beat the coach down.
Yep.
And you know what's going to happen when that coach/dad goes home? He's going to beat that kid down.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing that I didn't talk about enough, was how that guy definitely beats his kid.
So, right. So that's it?
That's pretty much it. There's some other things in here.
I mean, I have one more. We are one, we are strong. The more you hold us down, the more we press on. When you're like, I know this is probably wrestling, but when you want to end the match, what do? You hold them down, right?
Yeah, you pin him.
Yep.
Destroy the man who lacks a strong mind. Human pride sings a vengeful song. This is all just about Cody beating that guy's ass.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Literally, that's it.
This was one of the most literal translations of Step by Step by Scott Stapp.
Couldn't be simpler, and if you don't understand, you are a doofus. Sorry. And that's, I guess, it. So nothing else to do except wrap up the show. Okay. I was afraid she was going to come out of the bathroom.
I mean, eventually,
Hi, Legit.
Give me what I needed.
Hi. You're off mic right now. No one can hear you. So
Would you like me to get on my...
No, I would not. We're trying to wrap up the show.
Rob, can you move your sweet little tuchus?
She just pushed Rob out of the way. Hi. What?
I just wanted to
I'm wrapping up the show.
No, it's okay. I mean, you've both been charged with treason, and that's fine.
That is apparently
As we
fine.
said, there's an award around here these days. But we did want to just give you these.
You said that, by the way. I didn't say that. You said that.
Listen, we'll be in touch, okay? But I didn't want to give you my card.
Okay, thank you.
And Jade will give Robert her card.
Okay, she can't give me her card?
Listen, you and I have had a thing. Jade and Rob have had a thing.
I won't deny that.
Were you in a room with Jade?
No, never.
You were never in a room with Jade, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep it that way.
Okay, fine. Bye. Are you leaving?
We're leaving now.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I love you.
Oh, thank God they're gone.
Move out of the way. Hey, Rob, guess what?
Hey, Jay.
I wanted to say one last thing to you.
Yeah?
I've had a great time tonight.
Honestly,
You got to my funny bone like no one else. Not since Marty Stewart.
it's been an experience, Jade. That's what I'll say.
And I love your comedy. I love the funny jokes you say. I love how you make me laugh. I love how you say all the funniest shit. And I love that it's clean comedy. Just hoping you can give me something to remember you by. Come on, hit me with one last laugh.
I don't know. Knock, knock. That's a good one, right? It's a good one.
You. Oh, my God. Here's my card.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Oh, God, they're gone.
Okay, and they're
Thank
gone.
God.
Wow. All right. Well, so they gave us their cards.
Yeah, did you read this?
The card?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You should read it.
Okay, let me just turn it over. And it says, legit Percocet escort. Wait, they were hookers? What does yours say? On the front, it says Jade Brownstein.
It says Jade Brownstein. On the back, it says...
Does it say escort?
Yeah, it says Jade Brownstein, escort. And on the back, it says treasonous treasures.
Okay, so they were escorts, and they were trying to... I guess they were like political themed, like hookers? I don't understand. What this was.
Why were they here? Who hired them?
That's a great question. I did not hire
I didn't hire. Is this a prank or something?
I don't know.
Like a Jamie Kennedy kind of thing?
We may never. It could be Jamie Kennedy.
Honestly, what is he doing these days other than pranking small-time podcasts?
Could be something that he does now. But I'm a little bit upset that I had to reveal my whole yo-yo thing.
Listen, you're going to cut it all out. You're in charge of this.
That's right, I am, and I don't have a yo-yo fetish. On behalf of the show, that's it. And we'll be back in a couple weeks. And my name is Chris McCarthy.
I'm Rob Haddon.
And we would just like to say, can't Stapp.
And although we probably should, we won't Stapp.
No, never. Goodbye.
Step by step.